the theme today is the word shame. In this reading today, Paul continues to speak of our slavery to illicit sexuality and how this leads to sin. And in this context, he mentions the concept of shame. He says, "But what profit do you get then from the things of which you are now ashamed?" Well, we all can relate to the time when we were ashamed. I didn't do my homework, and sister spoke of that before the whole class. I felt shame. I also feel shame when I go to confession and speak my sins. I so want people to think that I'm St. Michael of San Bernardino. I'm humbled and ashamed of my sins. Shame is not attractive, but it's good. It's a gift from God that pushes me to be aware of my inclination to sin and evil. Shame is humbling. Shame helps me to choose the right and just things of life. But by continually abusing shame, by ignoring its call, we can deaden the power of shame. We can become shameless. To enable ourselves to let go of shame, we usually need the support of others. When we can find a couple of people or even a mass of people who we are willing to herd along with, the tentacles of shame loosened their grasp. Today, Paul is talking about illicit sexuality, and we can rationalize our complexity because everybody else is doing it. We can quit shame, and we can ignore the power of standing up for what we should be doing. We can become shameless about abortion, the death penalty, stealing, and infidelity because we're lost in the herd of shameless people. But then God's grace breaks into our lives. We see how we are hurting ourselves, others, and even jeopardizing our relationship with God. We're able to embrace shame. Lord, thank you for the gift of shame. Stir in my soul. Overcome my shamelessness